people, and welcome back to a late night live stream with your host, with the most, the bridge 258, here to talk about what is honestly one of the biggest, if not craziest, news stories that has been going on today, which is on the Moises Caicedo news. Honestly, I'll be honest. Yes, I don't know what's going on here, man. There's been highs, there's been lows, it's been all around. I'm saying apparently tonight is going to be the night we find out whether or not we can close this deal or not. But to be honest, we will see. We will see indeed, as they say. But honestly, I'm here obviously to give you guys some sort of countdown, some sort of information. What is the latest news that's come out in regards to the Chelsea news, etc., and in regards to Caicedo. I've got with me my co-host, one of my co-hosts on Casually FC, Oliver, with me, bro. How are you doing, man? How are you doing? How are your nerves today, man? How are your nerves today? Oh, I don't know if he can hear us. We'll just meet him. I'll meet him for the time being while he gets everything set up, and then he can let us know. Oh, where is it? That's fine. Perfect. Let me know. Yeah, that's fine. No problem indeed. Big up, Jacob, bro. Hope you're doing well. Listen, man, there's been a lot of breaking news that's happening. Big up Chelsea till I die. Hope you are. Make sure to get the likes up. Make sure to subscribe as usual. But honestly, man, I don't know where do we start, lads? Where do we start? You know what, man? Let's start from this morning because I don't know what's going on. There's been some more breaking news that's happening right now as I'm literally just on the live stream. I have bro, listen, yeah, Gabriel, bro. Bro, Jacob, bro, listen, I didn't even want to. You guys usually know 10 p.m. is when I usually release my videos today. I had a live stream at 7 p.m. because of all the latest Caicedo news, and then there was even more news, so I was I might have to hold on until 10 p.m. because obviously there've been reports and stuff saying that it might be happening at 10 p.m. Now there's even more news that's come out, so I thought why not do a nice little evening live stream with everyone. And we'll see how it goes. So you know what, man? Let me just get everything to the start of today. So here we go. Let me just upload. Let me present this to you guys. And let me know, obviously, in the comments if you can see this properly. Otherwise, I can always increase the size for you guys as well. Yeah. So I always do it 125 anyway. So let's start. My bad, guys. My bad, guys. I actually just left the stream by accident. That's on me. That is on me. Lou. There we go. Here we go. I'm back again. Okay, so here we go. Right. So yesterday, obviously, so today started with some bit of good news, saying that Tyler Adams basically essentially was a here we go, and then Matt Law hit us with the big bomber, which was which was that Liverpool had bid. All right, let me bring in Oliver now. Let me just unmute Oliver. I hope you're well, Oliver. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, I'm not too bad, mate. You?
Mate, I don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah, I know.
But listen, let's start here. So Chelsea have activated Tyler Adams' release clause, etc. So anyway, we know that Tyler Adams coming to Chelsea. We can just move on from that. So at 10 hours ago, and I think this was roughly at 11 a.m. Yeah, it was reported that by Matt Law that Liverpool had outbid Chelsea for Moises Caicedo. Oh my god! Don't say here we go. Sounds like you're reading here we go, Lord. Oh, fair enough, Gabriel. But hey man, I'm a little bit of a tizzy right now, so bear with me. Sources believe that Chelsea's 48 million for Lavia, which has submitted on Wednesday night, is linked to the unfolding race to sign Caicedo. Because we know that essentially that Liverpool probably don't want to play 50 million or 50 million plus for Caicedo, and us activating that 48 million may have activated them to do what they need to do for Caicedo. And obviously, you saw this one. Tyler Adams is now officially going to Chelsea, of course, barring his medical. And according to, this is some of the stuff that was happening early on. Jacobs Ben reported that Liverpool did not bid for Caicedo, and then obviously James Pearce, which is one of the main reporters for Liverpool, said that Liverpool had contacted Brighton to establish an interest in him, but nothing more. Jacob Steinberg says, has basically reported that Caicedo wants to join Chelsea. Big up, Jazz. Much appreciated as always. This is Paul Joyce at 8 hours ago. So this is probably at around about 1 p.m. said that Liverpool had made contact with Brighton over Moises Caicedo, but have not made a bid, and Chelsea are still favourites. And there we go. So and essentially this is what's been happening right now, essentially, yeah, in the last few hours. So and this is from Liverpool could hijack Caicedo. It seems that they do have the funds in place should they be given the chance to land him. And then what's happened after that even more is that latest. This is from Melissa Reddy. This was at 8 p.m. today, which was like literally 2 hours ago. Liverpool remain in talks with Brighton. Should a move for Chelsea not happen, Liverpool ready to act if there's encouragement from Caicedo. TFC currently favourites, yeah, and then Secret Scout reported that Chelsea's Caicedo's agent was in West London today, awaiting an agreement between Chelsea and Brighton. However, Liverpool are ready to smash their record to sign the player. I'm not sure what Liverpool's record is. If any,
Nunez, isn't it?
Is it Nunez is the record signing?
I think it's whatever he went for.
Yeah, that's the one about 80
Before
million.
that, it was Van Dijk, I think.
Oh, fair enough then. Then it's been reported by Fabrizio 55 minutes ago that Liverpool will 100% bid, and then it will be up to Chelsea. If not tonight, it will be Friday. Highest bidder will get the green light to sign him. Liverpool bid will be ready on tonight or Friday also. So this is on Instagram that he's reported this. Liverpool's bid will be tonight or Friday, and it's expected to be bigger than the 80 million from Chelsea. Chelsea days ago. Chelsea remain on it, and the possibility to improve the proposal if they want to. Brighton will pick the highest bid up, but then up to the player to decide. Brighton want it over in 24 hours, and Chelsea keep their dream to unveil Caicedo as a new player on Sunday. And this Matt Law just reported 9 minutes ago that Chelsea are likely to table a bid of 90 million plus 10 million. 90 plus 10 million, essentially 100 million. That's how the 100 million is going to work. 90 million base fee plus 10 million add-ons. It's understood that Liverpool could have quite the battle of trying to convince Caicedo, and that's according to Matt Law and Sam Dean, who are both basically from the Telegraph, if I'm not mistaken. And Paul Joyce has reported that Klopp hopes he will have a chance to speak to Caicedo. He hopes so. Essentially, he's hoping that he can try to convince Caicedo tomorrow to come to the club. But I think if I'm trying to be like realistic, Ahmed here, I think we probably have the higher chance here of still getting the player. I think obviously we've been doing the most. We've done the majority of the groundwork. We've put in a lot of work into the player as it is already. I also, like personally, in my opinion, also believe the fact that Chelsea can probably spend more than Liverpool when it comes to Caicedo is something else. And I think the fact that Chelsea are waiting to see what Liverpool bid, whether it be tonight at 11 p.m., which we did for Lavia, we will see. But I think we'll probably still get him. I'm confident of that. I think the thing with Liverpool is that if they don't get Caicedo, I don't know if will they still be willing to pay that 50 million for Lavia. We don't know, but maybe Chelsea. I hope Chelsea do this. Yeah, if he can make sure to sign Caicedo, obviously, hopefully by tomorrow, that is seated out. We'll probably know by tomorrow morning. I'm pretty sure Oliver would have given me that by tomorrow morning. He will probably know what is happening, what's going on, essentially, if we've got him or not. And at the end of the day, when it comes to it, I have more confidence in that we will get it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's right now 80-20 to Chelsea right now. I'll say 80-20 to Chelsea. But Oliver, bro, I've spoken a lot. Give me some of your thoughts, bro. What are your thoughts on what's going on right now?
Honestly, not a lot of changes for me. I mean, I've had the same perspective for quite a while. You know, this has been a bit of a clown show, just on all ends with Caicedo.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've embarrassed ourselves whether we get him or not. You know, if we do get him, we've spent 3 months on it, and it could have been wrapped up very, very quickly. If we don't get him, then again, we spent 3 months trying to get him. So, and especially if he goes to a rival like Liverpool, that would just be terrible. But I do agree that we're in a better position. I mean, we've done, like you said, we've done most of the groundwork, but also you've got to look at it from the player's perspective and how he's looking at Liverpool.
Yeah,
this is a very late bid from Liverpool. It's like as an alternative almost to Lavia. Exactly. So you want to hope that he feels like Chelsea have valued him more in this process compared to Liverpool. So
exactly,
that could potentially be a factor. Who knows? I guess we'll wait and see in the coming hours.
For me, the fact that he's already in London, I think for me, kind of like cements it in my opinion. And so on some level, the fact that he's already in London, well, him and his agent already in London, expecting the deal to be done today. That was the expectation. But listen, you never know, man. 10:30 usually starts kicking off there as well.
I mean, to be honest, London is on the. London's on the way between Brighton and Liverpool, so like he's not going to like.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
True as well. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. You know what I'm saying, but I think at the end of the day, I think we have a.
Sorry to burst your bubbles, guys.
No, I know, man. Listen, you can just take literally from King's Cross the train, man. I'm used to this stuff, so I would know.
Yeah.
From my own job. So listen, at the end of the day, I think Gabriel says, to be fair, in all hindsight, obviously, if we knew it would drag on, then the club would have bid higher earlier. You can't begin negotiating by paying what they ask for straight away. I definitely agree with that, Gabriel. I think for me, what's going to happen right now, and I said this before, I don't know. I've been hearing this. Someone said, I think, shout out to Grizz Khan. He's obviously on Football Carnage. He said that Liverpool are planning to bid, I think, something like 95 million. I've obviously heard that Paul Joyce is saying somewhere. I've obviously had like something about 100 million as well. From Paul Joyce. I think Paul Joyce said 100 million, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. It's from like the LFC Josh guy that maybe Liverpool could bid 100 million. But I think at the end of the day, Chelsea. I think the only way this is gonna work is I think Chelsea, they will bid 105 million. Listen, they begged like Varley in here and like what's it called, Todd Boehly. I think this the club, especially when it comes to their number one targets, I don't think the club will do anything stupid to lose them. I don't know about you, Oliver, but that's one thing I will give the club. They will not lose their number one target. So
I don't think so. No,
they will not lose their number one target. So
I mean, the only time that ever really happened is like probably Vardio.
Not even Gavadio, because the thing with Gavadio was the price.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So we turned to Badiashile as a cheaper alternative.
Exactly. So listen, that's the one thing about that I will always give credit to Chelsea, especially this new hierarchy, is that they will not be messing about when it comes to even if obviously we've been prattling about too much. Then maybe yes, I would agree with you. But I think at the end of the day, we're looking good. We're looking stable, in my opinion. What do you think about this Lavia bid? Because clearly now, it's looking like obviously everyone's trying to finish off the Caicedo bid. Do you think Lavia is going to come as well? I actually would be interested to hear your thoughts.
I mean, it all hinges on Southampton at this point. I think Lavia would like to come to Chelsea. I mean, it's just he's in the Championship and he's a very high prospect player, so he's going to want to get out of there ideally. Just go to a big club in general, whether that's Chelsea or Liverpool. I mean, I don't really know what his links are. Did he support anyone as a child? Does that even matter? But
I don't think so currently, yeah.
Yes, but it depends on Southampton at the moment because we bid 48, they want 50, so that's the stumbling block at the moment. If we can get over that, whether we pay the full thing or whether we meet in the middle, there maybe could be something happening there. But I don't know. I mean, we've got Adams, so that potentially fills a hole. That's a really weird one for me because we're not going to come out with all three, I don't think.
Also, what happened to the Sanchez to CFC to ease the Caicedo deal?
That was never reported.
That was. Listen, I know that. Listen,
it was always a separate deal. They said.
Yeah. I think the way people saw that, they thought it was like a school of thought, where if we buy Sanchez for a good amount of price, maybe they'll be nicer to us. If you know.
But the thing is, as well, we do have a good relationship with Brighton. We've sold them we sold them Lamptey and Gilmore on the cheap. We bought Cucurella for the record fee that they received for a player. We bought Potter and his coaching staff for a hefty fee. We're not on bad terms.
Exactly. Listen, and this is something that I agree with Jazz about. Obviously, Jazz, you know him from Sarkon City. He always comes here from time to time. But even surfaces, this is a seller's market. You know what I mean? The fact of how much money there is in football now, they will always get the best price available for whatever player they're looking to buy. So at the end of the day, if you're trying to be as honest and as realistic as possible, Brian will get whatever they want. Whether that be 100 million or would that be the 105 million, that's also been rumored that they would like. So listen, man, at the end of the day, we will see about that. Obviously, we're live now. I'm just live for the I think till the 11 p.m. probably or 11:15. Touch wood, just to see if there's any other movement about that or not. To be honest, just to double check. You're welcome to obviously bring in your questions, but there was actually some random striking news while we're waiting for obviously any more big news to come out in regards to Caicedo. So some of the big news in regards to what's it called? Matt Law, just a nice little cheeky report from Matt Law saying Moises Caicedo has made it clear in recent weeks that he wants Chelsea. So Hey man, Klopp, mate. I'm not sure if those magic words are going to be working on that one still. So listen, at the end of the day, man, we just need to get this done, bro. I'm so sorry. I am so on edge right now. I can't believe I'm saying. I am very much on edge right now.
I've just accepted right now that this Liverpool game on Sunday is going to be a train wreck.
Bro, there's gonna be fights after that Liverpool game, bro. I know that's you remember the Tottenham. Remember that Tottenham? What's it called? Versus Chelsea last season. When two having fights. Yo, that stuff is gonna be.
No, it's not even that. It's just like there's no midfield for either team. Like, because even if one of us gets Caicedo tonight, he's not playing. There's no chance. Isn't Adams injured at the moment, so we can't even play him. I haven't even announced him yet.
The thing for me is that I'm very interested to see. Do you think Liverpool will actually break their price for Caicedo? Because the thing with Liverpool is they've never spent over 100 million. Obviously, we know what the FSG has been like previously. I don't know what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is what surprises me about it because, they paid a big fee for Szoboszlai. He went for 70 odd million. So. Do they have that in the bank for another player? I mean, they just haven't been spending on this kind of level, pretty much ever. It's quite unprecedented, and they haven't got the Champions League money either. They're in the Europa League, so they haven't got that income either. So it would surprise me, to be honest. I don't know if this is Brighton trying to fabricate a story here, or if maybe the to be fair, the reliable Liverpool journalists might be saying otherwise, and fair enough. If they're reliable, then cool. But I don't know.
Yeah, no. From what I know that Paul Joyce apparently is their number one source.
Right.
He's the one that's supporting a lot of the stuff. But yeah, this is from Sam Dean from the Telegraph. And this is what he's reporting, essentially. He is saying that Liverpool are pushing hard to sign Moise Caicedo from Brighton, but LFC could face an uphill battle to convince him to join them instead of Chelsea. Caicedo has made it clear in recent weeks that he wants CFC story with Matt Law. So essentially, essentially from the player's perspective, he's saying that he wants Chelsea only. And listen, man, you got to hope and pray that you get this done. And I agree really with what Jez is saying here. Yeah, have you had a celebrity? Oh my god, yo, frogs, yo, yeah. Listen, man. Hey, man, listen. You know what, man? We almost had a Cafe Bidding war this morning, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Wait. That's the celebration. It's not Courtois doing his ACL. The celebration is Kepa.
Yeah.
Just to put it right there.
Hey, man, that amount of Lord gosh, he makes a living stating the obvious. Honestly, yeah, man, we'll see.
Most journalists do.
Yeah. He said, let's hope it's not another Koundé saga. The thing with Koundé, though, apparently, when he speak to Monchi, we pulled out, once we had agreed a deal for some reason. And if you remember, Tuchel apparently was not a big fan of Koundé. So that's what happened when it came to the Koundé deal. So, listen, man, at the end of the day,
I don't think this is comparable to any situation we've had before because, if you even compare it to, Rafinha, we never got personal terms done with the player. We just bid for him.
Exactly.
This is completely different.
Mm-hmm. So, listen, man, at the end of the day, guys, we just need to get this done. Honestly, 110% at the end of the day, get this deal done. Obviously, we're going to be shooting for the remaining hour, plus maybe 15 minutes, just in case 11:15, some random bumper news comes out. But I was literally not planning to stream today, Oliver. Literally, I'm telling you, bro. I literally had, after so much news came out, I was like, you know what, let me do the 7 p.m. stream that I do, yesterday. And then even more news came out, and I was like, there's no point of doing it at 7 p.m.
I was thinking this is quite a late one for you,
And then, because I usually release my videos at 10 p.m. So that's why I was like, oh, there's too much news going on. I have to come in now. So,
let's go with the flow, yeah.
Yeah, Caicedo's idol was N'Golo Kante, so he wants to move to Real. Listen, man, let's hope all of this, his idol is this, his idol is that, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I definitely think Chelsea are offering a better payment plan. Obviously, we've reduced our wage budget, but I think the incentives and everything else, I'm pretty sure Chelsea will be offering a better package. And he knows, bro. Would he be brought to play in a Szoboszlai, a McAllister, sort of midfield, or an Enzo and him midfield, bro? That's a Roy's voice.
That's Szoboszlai McAllister. That is disgusting, man. I can't wait to play against it because And whoever's going to be sitting for them guys, is it going to be Bajcetic
It
or?
probably will be Curtis Jones by action. Will probably won't
Oh
be
my
Thursday. Oh,
god!
listen, bro. Listen, man. I'm telling you, bro. We need this to happen, bro. We need. I can't lie to you. This guy said this stuff, and you know what? I think if Chelsea, we need to be dickheads. You know, we need to be ruthless. We need to show Liverpool they can't play of us, man. You need to get that Lavia deal done so that we literally cut off the main one, the backup one, and then they have to go for Andre from Brazil.
It's quite weird, isn't it, though, that you've got Caicedo here as a backup, and he's like double the price.
That's what I'm saying to you.
That's really weird.
For me, I don't understand. If he didn't think that he was worth £50 million to before, why have you not gone for Caicedo before?
What was Liverpool's highest bid for Lavia?
45.
All right.
So, like, for me, the thing goes, okay, if you don't want to go to 50 million for him, I think that's fair enough. But, like, okay, then if you wanted to go for Caicedo, you should have gone for him now. What is the point of going for him after Chelsea bid 48 million for him? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. For me, it's like, or am I too late? Is essentially that's I don't understand. So for me, it is what it is. And guys, bunch of you guys in here, please make sure to like and subscribe. We're giving you some latest news FC stuff. So you know, what I'm saying, make sure to obviously bless us with that. I'm 5 away from 400 subscribers, so it would be a pleasure if only 5 of you to subscribe. So it would be a great pleasure. Thank you very much. So. Listen, guys, let's move on quickly. Obviously, so the Kepa news came out today as well that he's advanced now to Bayern Munich, bro. What are your thoughts on that? I can't believe actually leave it on loan, bro.
Thomas Tuchel's terrible talent ID finally working for us. Like, come on, man. This is what we needed. It's quite a weird one as well because he loved Mendy. Like, even when Mendy was in terrible form at the beginning of last season, he still played him.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's a really weird one. Like, maybe Tuchel does rate Kepa and just like he just rated Mendy that much more. But I don't know.
Breaking bomba.
This
is apparently someone's been has been reading the article. He's been saying Liverpool have been interested in Caicedo for months, but it appears they may have made their move too late to convince him of their project.
That's exactly what I just said.
Yeah, man. That's what. And the problem is, bro. The moment
too little, too late.
Yeah, the moment we've been going for Lavia and all of these man beforehand, maybe it's or am I too late? You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, it's just too late right now. And then we know, obviously. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Now these sort of things do happen. Like I remember one of the notable ones with Chelsea was when we tried to go for Lukaku when Conte was here. We didn't do a good enough job at the time of convincing him of our project and like that we were seriously invested in him compared to the way Manchester United did it. He felt more valued by them than valued by us. Of course, it does happen.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying to you. And I think something that always helps is putting in the groundwork. I think that, and honestly, at the end of the day with this Caicedo news, big up Speed Live clips. Hey, man, listen, at the end of the day, man, Matt Law he created havoc in the morning, and now he's trying to create peace in the evening. It's crazy, man.
He's trying to make that comeback now that everyone's accusing, now that Mount's gone, he doesn't have a source.
Oh my lord. No, yeah, I just saw that Speed Live. We just literally spoke about it. But thank you again for the news. It's always appreciated. You just report on what we just a little bit interesting. I said for months, but it appears they may have made their move too late to convince him of their project. Yeah, we just literally saw that. Thank you again, though, bro. It's much appreciated. Oh yeah, Assad makes a good point. This is the same Tuchel who wanted Kimpembe to replace Rudiger. Oh my lord, yo, I forgot about that, bro.
Well, what other ones were there? Let's think. You have got to go in the pivot.
There was Delict. So, oh my god, dude. Yo, I forgot, man. This is. Remember, he thought Zachariah could play right wing back at one point.
Yeah, I remember the press conference.
Oh my lord, that is. Listen, Tuchel had a fetish right wing backs at Chelsea, man.
What else is there? This is funny.
Bro, I can't lie to you, man. The Austin one is stronger.
Well, he wanted Kovacic as a 6 at Bayern.
That was crazy, man. Yeah, man. Honestly, man. Oh yeah, Anthony Gordon was another one.
No. Apparently that was Bowley.
Apparently that was the date. Yeah, I forgot that was date. That was date analysis. Yeah, I remember.
Apparently Tuchel didn't want him. That's why we didn't go.
Yeah, exactly. So, listen, man, it's crazy out here. 24 minutes have passed. Please make sure again to like, share, subscribe. I'm 5 away from 400 subscribers. It would be a great pleasure if you guys could give 400 subscribers. So hey man, big ups to you guys as always. Big ups.
This Kepa thing with like Bayern and Real Madrid. This is like the goalkeeping version of Choupo-Moting.
Bro, it's crazy, man. I cannot believe Kepa. Can you imagine if Kepa went to Real Madrid, bro? That is actually crazy.
Bruv,
I would
he's
lose
gonna
it,
get cooked alive by those Madridistas. Oh my god.
bro. If he thought the Chelsea guys are bad, bro,
Yeah.
oh my lord, yo, if he makes one long shot, yo, these man are terrorizing him, bro. Have you seen what they did to Bale? Like, I always remember what they did to Bale. They kicked to his house,
And
they attacked
Hazard,
his car. Oh my lord, yo,
Hazard too.
The Hazard one
Yeah,
was nasty.
they hated Hazard.
Yeah, man. Guys, a bunch of you guys in here as always. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. I know I keep on saying that as always, but literally we're here live, waiting for any more, Caicedo updates. We discuss literally what's happening with Caicedo. Obviously, it seems from Matt Lord's perspective that it seems like it's almost too little, too late by Liverpool to making this sort of move. But again, we will see. We're waiting for that 11 o'clock, 10:30. You never know. Maybe something can be happening. So hey, man, we will see. Indeed, we will see. Indeed. Assad says thoughts on Tyler Adams. I think is a very decent signing, value for money wise. I've said this before on my channel. I think he's a very good placeholder. You have him as a backup to possibly a Caicedo. He allows Ugochukwu to have time to develop. At Strasbourg. He allows him to relax. It also puts a lot of pressure off the club. Obviously, you're spending 20 million on him. As long as he does okay and doesn't have a bad season, can flip that guy for around about 30 to 40 million.
What are we saying about Santos though? Because he was supposed to be the backup.
I think if the rumor is that we're going to 4-3-3, as I said to you before, I think Enzo is going to be the backup to Enzo, because I've said to you before.
I mean, I don't mind that. I'm just asking the question.
Yeah, I think also for me because I think I don't know if I said this to you previously, but Santos is a lot better as an 8 and a lot better going forward from what I've seen from him. So that's
he had that. Was it the Youth World Cup where he was just like scoring and scoring and scoring?
Exactly.
Or was it I think it was the South American Championship. My bad.
Exactly. Yeah, it was the under 20 Copa America that he was doing that in.
Yeah.
So he's very good at that sort of stuff. So trust and believe that he'll be good at that. So Tyler Adams again is a good placeholder for the time being. It allows our youth to develop, and if they're good enough to replace him, split Tyler Adams for 30 to 40 million. Bish bash bong. You got profit there. Tie the profit there. You've had someone that you can use for the time being who will listen to orders that will be given to by Poch. So I see no problem with that at all. So yeah. Speed says, Assalamu alaikum walalke. We have to get Caicedo. If not, we are finished. Calma. Hopefully we get Caicedo, bro. Calma, you know what I'm saying? Let's relax on that one still. Tyler Adams also bringing money for merchandise. Oh yeah, fair point. Obviously,
is he that big? Is he that big in the States?
He's the captain of the team, so you would have to hope so, mate. Maybe the club are also thinking from a merchandise perspective. Like how United bought Kamada for literally for money, even though he was actually a really good player at BBB.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's crazy out here, man. The streets it's crazy out here. But listen, guys, I'm actually having a look. Let me have a little look now. Let me know, obviously, you guys, if there's any other news that's come out. I'm having a look now. It's crazy out here. Anything else? Anything else that you think's happening? That's happened. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the striker business. So there was some news about the striker business actually. Apparently Chelsea are looking for alternative strikers. So they're actually looking for a striker right now, Chelsea. I don't know who that's going to be, so we'll see on that one still. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they've got another gem on their eyes. I know that a mate of mine was talking about Taremi from Porto or Benfica, but we'll see. All right, look who's here, man. Big up, Mr. Casually FC Winter Surfer. What are you saying, bro? How you doing?
I'm very tired, right? I've had a long day, right? And I just spent 3 minutes. I spent 3 minutes on my phone. Trying to find the Twitter Abby, right?
Yeah.
And I was looking for the blue bird, and I forgot it's changed to an X, right? So I just spent literally 3 minutes going, where the fuck? Where the hell is where the hell is the Twitter symbol? Where's this blue bird? Where's this blue bird? Where the hell is this bird going? Have I lost it or something? I went to go download it again, and then I realized, it's a stupid bloody X. Doesn't mean anything, so But so I've been bookmarking a lot of ITK's comments, so I will be going on a rampage later. The next 24 hours, I've been bookmarking a lot of them. A lot of them saying it was, stuff like that. But apparently we're going to bid 90 plus 10 or something like that.
I think for me. I think for me with the 90 plus 10 thing, I think we were just waiting for Liverpool to make that bid and then we will just probably we'll probably go either like 5 million higher, or we'll just literally provide a lot better pay terms compared to what Liverpool will basically give them. I think that's just what the club's plan is, to close it literally. Because from what I'm seeing, I'm hearing 100 million is what they're looking for too. So if the club's smart, just go 105, maybe do 95 plus 10, or like do 90 plus 15 or something like that. But we'll see, man.
To be 90 plus 10, you'd have to think the add-ons are really achievable.
That is true as well.
How many starts? Like if he scores 5 goals or something like that, or if we make it to Europe, not even Champions League, we just make it to Europe and stuff like that. I think that's it. I just like the way that they want it resolved in the next 48 hours. It's like, what? What do you mean you want it resolved in the next 48 hours? This club, why do you want it resolved in the next 48 hours?
We need to make sure like we put them on the list. It's like how we had Tottenham on the list of like we don't do transfers review anymore. We need to just literally start doing that right after this, bro.
I'll tell you what though, it's a weird one from Brighton though, because I remember that like 1 or 2 weeks ago there were reports that were suggesting that they'd be willing to even drag this out until deadline day, and now we're trying to hasten it now. Like it's a weird one.
Like,
it's because now.
I
think it's because now, they've got another guy so they think there's some sort of bidding war taking place now. So, but I think the thing with the reality of the situation is, Liverpool cannot go, as they say, they can't go bar for bar for Chelsea when it comes to money, I'm afraid. Like, if you're being honest, they cannot go bar for bar with us when it comes to paying terms and everything. If you want the player, we will pay that money, I think, at the end of the day. So, I'm not too worried about the money situation when it comes to Chelsea, but we'll see, man. Because
I'm not worried. They talk about us having 2 different transfer budgets. We've got 3 different transfer budgets. It's the youth players, it's the other players, and it's Caicedo. We've got 3 different transfer budgets. You know what I mean? This doesn't affect, because you've heard today, if we progress to Lavia, it's not going to affect the Caicedo thing whatsoever. So it's like
exactly.
They're not if they want to go higher for Lavia. It won't affect Caicedo. That's why I keep telling everyone. It's like, whenever I hear people, why are we spending so much on these guys? It's like, bro, it doesn't affect the Caicedo deal whatsoever. It doesn't affect it.
Listen, man, I'm telling people right now, listen, if we get a Caicedo deal done, we have to finish off Lavia, but we need to send a message to Liverpool. They can't mess with us, bro. You know what I'm saying? You have to send that message, man. You have to go for the chain. You need to steal their chain. Yeah, they need to steal their goal afterwards.
That's mad. That's what you need to do. That's mad. But
you have to do that, bro.
24 hours can do.
I'm telling you. Listen, this is a football transfer window.
Liverpool fans were crying their eyes out. You know what I mean? They were like, "This is all over." And 24 hours later, it's it's unbelievable.
But listen, man. I think for me, from what I'm hearing from some of my Liverpool mates, they were saying it seems that because the club don't value Lavia at £50 million, their school of thought is that they value the Caicedo at 100 million. And for me, if that was the school of thought already, and they've already ridiculous £45 million for you, why didn't you not go for him earlier? So for me, I was saying that to Oliver, it doesn't make sense to me, because they should have gone early for Caicedo if that was the school of thought they were working with. But hey ho, because for me that school of we'll see, man. Go ahead, Safa, bro.
I've got all this he'll definitely choose us, bro. He's no allegiance to anyone. Whoever gets the bid and the highest bid and Brian accepts, he'll go to. I've no issue with that whatsoever, right? It's not. I can't believe you're going to pick them over us, bro. It doesn't. It really doesn't persuaded with us because we're the only ones generally in. But if Liverpool agree a deal and stuff like that, and they can agree personal terms, then don't be surprised. If we can't get the deal done or something, or we don't go back. Or I don't know, man. The Liverpool thing. I don't know. I'll wait to see if they actually do put in a bid before I speculate even further on them. Seems to be a lot of. At the moment, it would seem to fall on the side of. It's more of a at this moment. We tried to go for Caicedo. This is how ambitious we are. We went for Caicedo in the end, and it's maybe not. And then you risk, and you end up possibly risking losing Lavia as well. Where do you
You
go
have
after
to wonder.
Lavia?
You know what, man? You have to wonder now. If you're Lavia and you're seeing all of this news, you must be thinking, bro, look, see, they left me for another guy for 100 million ends. Like
Free bids. Free bids.
yeah, and
Free
then they
bids.
just that's what I'm saying. So
It wasn't even that big of a increase.
literally, there was virtually just like 1 million difference, or like
Yeah.
2 million difference between each one. So like, you have to wonder, bro. Like, you know, if you're Lavia as well, and then Chelsea came into and they almost basically bid what they asked about of Southampton was. You have to wonder that I'm saying this already, man. If Chelsea get Caicedo, you've taken the chain now. You have to take the girl, man. You have to take Lavia too, bro. You have to send a message. I think for me in this transfer window, that Liverpool cannot mess with us. You know what I'm saying? You cannot mess with us because otherwise, man, otherwise it'll be a situation where other clubs may feel that they can. If Chelsea go in for someone, they will have a chance to hijack that deal. You know what I'm trying to say? At least from a school of thought, from that school of thought, you have to make a move there.
I think though you're right. I think though this is a different situation than the Agate one.
Mm-hmm.
The Agate one for me was more of an opportunity deal than an actual one that they've been focused on. I've said to you many times.
Go ahead, bro.
There was only one summer transfer target. The rest were doesn't count before anyone says it. Goofy doesn't count. But there was only one true summer target. The rest were just opportunities, and that was Caicedo. He is the one summer target. Underlined, laminated, permanent marker. Put the statue up. He was the one. He was the one transfer target that we had this summer. The rest fall into line, right? Opportunities. That's the Tyler. There's no way we were going. There's no way at the start of the summer we'll be going for Tyler Adams. Yeah, we probably going for Tyler Adams because we basically ransacked the midfield and got rid of loads of people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And you know what it is as well. I think honestly, this news about Paqueta, if it happens, bro, I'm telling you right now, Gallagher's going to West Ham, bro. There's something in me I have like this little feeling inside of me that West Ham are probably going to come back in for Gallagher once.
You would definitely if ambitious to get if they get all three, Caicedo, Lavia, and Tyler Adams, you definitely Gallagher's got no place. God, he's just not got any place.
Exactly. Heather Mavula, shout out to you, bro. First time commenter. I don't understand current Chelsea ownership. They have had 3 months to get the player, but they decided to feel bossy as if they own Brighton. Mix you. I think the thing, you know what it is, Heather, if I may say so. I think the thing of Chelsea was they had, because Liverpool wasn't going in for him, none of the other clubs were going in for him. Obviously, Arsenal got Rice, United obviously got Mount, and they already have Casemiro. Essentially, Man City have Rodri, and they got Kovacic off of us. Chelsea thought they were in a position where they had like some sort of authority because they were like, no one else is going to come for him. We're the only ones that are there. Obviously, now the situation has changed in the sense that in the sense that Liverpool have now come in because they don't value Lavia at the price that it's happened at. So that's probably one of the main reasons why. But hey ho, that's just. But I just think that's the main reason why at the end of the day. But
yeah.
Go ahead, Safa. I don't know.
No, it's like I think you're right. I mean, the owners can't really win, right? Because we spent heavily in past windows. Why did you spend heavily on this and that? We shouldn't spend heavily on that. And then it goes, oh yeah, but I really want the player. Let's spend 100 million at the. Fans want, right? It's like it's all about negotiation, right? They went the best deal. Every club do it, and I think the deal would have been done if we were talking about a January transfer. I think it would have been done already. We're talking about summer transfer. Summer transfer goes to September the 1st. So, and it's not as if we haven't done other business as well, like that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It'd be different if it'd be. Imagine this was back in 2021. It was just about Haaland for about 3 months. That's all it was. Remember?
Yeah.
Just Haaland for like 3 months and nothing else, and then at the end.
Yeah, just some quick breaking news. Obviously.
Whoa.
So it looks like Harry Kane to Bayern is on the verge of being completed. Move is looking more likely now. Bayern bosses, Tottenham and Kane's management were in very good and respectful negotiations today and tonight. So yeah, it's looking like Jez's dream has come true. Kane is leaving now officially.
I do love the way. Sorry to interrupt. I do love the way they brought Bayern into the mix again to make everyone. Again, it seems to be mention Bayern. They're going to be in. They're in the mix for any player now. Oh, we've got to get the deal done as quick.
It's because they have Tuchel now, so it's like almost like, because he was playing against his England. Maybe he's had like a little sighting of them. That's what I'm trying to say. I think that's the only reason why they keep on doing Brian.
On a side note, well. I think if Kane, I do expect Kane to click if he goes. I think he's got a chance of smashing Lewandowski's record.
I think so too, man. He's more complete than Lewandowski, in my opinion, as a striker. More complete as a striker, and he doesn't need. And I think strength wise, anyway, at the very least.
But it's a very interesting. There'll be more eyes than I mean. I'll watch the Bundesliga a bit more with Harry Kane in there.
You better be getting hat tricks, man. I'm watching you, mate. Kane, hat tricks early, my friend. You know what I'm saying?
Can I just say if he does go?
Yeah.
Sorry, real Chris. Your draft team.
Oh yeah. This guy is actually the one. This guy, man. Oh my lord, we told him that Kane was leaving, and he decided to still play with his FPO, man.
He put Mitrovic in there as well.
To be honest, man, the Mitrovic one, I mean, you haven't had any news on that, you know what I'm saying? So you never know on that one. That's all I'll say when it comes to that one. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah, just quickly, I wanted to actually reply to God of Frogs saying spend 150 million on Lavia and Caicedo is dumb. I would tend to disagree on that one. The reason why I would say that is because you're probably setting up the Chelsea midfield of the future there, in my opinion. If you spend, obviously that's a part of it. And I've said to you, the second part of it, you have to, I think, as Chelsea, maintain the stance of like, you cannot be messed with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to, like, I think one thing that that I've always said here is that, particularly with the old Chelsea under Abramovich, when you went in for someone, we would get that guy. I think you need to maintain that sort of thing currently as well. That's all it is for me.
Well, I think it's been said before.
Jez, we'll be on. Jez, we'll still be on in 10 minutes. We'll still be on in 10 minutes. It's fine.
You said it earlier. I think we might be going to a 4-3-3.
Yeah, we are. I think so. Yeah,
we're going to a 4-3. That's why they don't rule out getting all three of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you push Enzo, not play him as a 10, but if you just push him up as a higher attacking 8, and he doesn't have to do much defending because you've got them two bastards behind him.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, and then you've got Tyler and interchange with Tyler Adams, and like you said, exactly. I agree with you. I think Andre Santos now becomes the alternative to Enzo. Yeah.
Yep. And then Caicedo becomes the alternative to Tyler Adams becomes the alternative to Caicedo in the 6, and then you've got Chukwuemeka and Lavia.
Tyler Adams becomes if you're playing Lavia and Caicedo, Tyler Adams becomes the alternative to either of them.
No, because you have Chukwuemeka there as well, so you can have Chukwuemeka there to be the alternative one of them at the very least.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah. If Chukwuemeka is staying, that's what I'm saying. If Chukwuemeka is staying, then you have Lavia Chukwuemeka on the left hand side. You have the right hand side of Enzo. Then you have the base of Caicedo, and then Tyler Adams, which you can switch whenever you need to. So, and then also, let's say, for example, maybe if Lavia and Chukwuemeka maybe are having a hard time acclimatizing, you can always put Caicedo in the 8, then you can have Tyler Adams as your base 6 as well. So,
yeah.
So again, this provides flexibility for the team, in my opinion. And just quickly, guys, I'm on 399 subscribers. I just need one more for 400. Come on, guys. I'm sure there's one of you here that's not subscribed, just to get me to 400 subscribers. And make sure to continue to like and subscribe.
Even if you have, just create a fake account and subscribe from that.
Hey, man, much appreciated as always. Hey, I agree. Caicedo and Lavia can play together. I think plans changed after Nkuku got injured. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Of course they did. Yeah, of course they did.
Yeah. Craig Hogan says, I think his head's fully focused on Chelsea project. We will pay him more. I'm quite calm. Hey, steady on, God of Franks. Man said the one USB. USB, though. Hey, funny one. All right, sub. All right. Hey, man. Let's not go too far of talking. But yeah, man. Honestly, listen, man. Probably going to wait another 15, 20 minutes to see if anything's happening.
This is ridiculous.
Um,
This is ridiculous, by the way.
what,
This whole thing is ridiculous. The way it's
Um,
being like, somehow it's like an election result or something. Wait and see where.
it feels like
Caicedo
election
goes.
result.
Yeah, it's like it's.
Mm.
I do like sometimes being up to date thing, but sometimes I do miss like the old Sky Sports news thing with the yellow breaking news. That was the first thing that was on it.
Hey
Do
man,
miss
I
that.
know, bro.
Now but it's all good.
Big up cricket.
What were your I'm gonna ask, what would your reaction be? Would it be more of yes or be more of relief?
Honestly, I think right now I'm probably on edge, probably because I've had a bit too much coffee and more than I've usually have because obviously I'm busy today at work. So I'm really, really on edge right now for some reason. But I just think honestly, if I was back to my normal, regular emotional armor, I would just probably be relieved, honestly. And then after the relief, I'd be then slightly aggressive in the fact, obviously, of what I said previously about snatching. You snatch the chain, now snatch the goal. When I mean by that, I mean Lavia. So obviously, oh look who's here, guys! Look who's here! The man who's about to lose his number one striker on FPL. Oh my god, Chris, bro, big up, bro. Chris, let me know if you want the link, yeah, and I'll send it to you, bro. Obviously.
Real Chris is like who half the players were. Honestly, he didn't know who was with who. Honestly, he was asking, "Is this guy still available?" It was beautiful. Right?
Yeah. All right. Chelsea that says, do you think Adams will be available for the game against Liverpool? I don't think so. I still think it's a bit too soon for the guy. I think next week. I think our next week game is against, is it Luton, if I'm not mistaken, or Fulham? It's either Luton or
no,
Fulham.
it's West Ham.
West Ham. Yeah, West Ham. I think he'll be available for then. I would assume, in my opinion, though. Did Liverpool really put in a bid, and for how much? No, Liverpool haven't put in a bid yet, but they're expected to be putting a bid possibly tonight, if not tomorrow morning, and then we'll see what Chelsea react by. And Chris is saying how, and listen, Chris, the reason why we're saying that is because Kane's gone is essentially right now about to head out to Bayern. So reality is you're cooked. Hey man, it's all right, man. It's all right, bro. Honestly, this is what it is. Listen, what do you think about this Michael Owen quote while we're waiting for some more Chelsea transfer news about
that guy's an idiot. Honestly, it's typical. It's typical little Englander thing, thinking like somehow every team in this league is somehow better than everyone else. You know what I mean? We're talking about Spurs, right? We're not talking about Harry Kane leaving Manchester United, Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? We're talking those four parts.
Yeah.
Those four teams, you know. We're not talking about that. We're talking about him leaving Spurs, right? And do you know what I think Harry Kane does 2 or 3 years if he goes home. Yeah. So it'll be like 33, 34 when he comes back. Whether he plays the Spurs again or someone else, he's 40 odd goals away. You know what? He plays. He does the thing where he's not playing all the time. Hits about 15 to 18 goals, or 12 to 15 goals a season. Takes all the penalties, stat pad, and everyone knows. And everyone will be fine then. Everyone will be fine if he stat pads. The thing about Alan Shearer's not known. Like he's only known for the press. You not doing your research. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's a Premier League winner who always. You know what he's looking at on his shelf right now that Harry Kane can't. An actual winner's medal. That's what he can actually look at. Harry Kane can't look at that.
Exactly.
If he wins at Bayern Munich, I don't care if he. The thing is, I'm not going to go against him if he wins the league. I'm going to go, yeah, he did what he needs to do. Get that monkey off the back in terms of winning something. You know what? Stab had the trophies, my friend, for 2 or 3 years. And you know what? I don't know if but with him in the team, you're damn right they've got a shot winning the Champions League next year if he's in the team.
We've been speaking about Harry Kane, and listen, obviously I know we're a Chelsea channel, but we listen. This is the one Tottenham fan I can bear to speak along with, and he's very knowledgeable. Jazz, bro, what are you saying, bro? What are you saying? It looks like Kane now is looking like he's off the buy now. It seems from all the news. How are you feeling, bro?
Now, actually, first of all, must pick up A1. I hope A1 had a good day. Now, I'll be honest. I really hope he leaves. Because if he doesn't leave, I'll be honest, I don't even want Ange to give him the captaincy.
Oh my
Ooh.
I'll be honest. Unless he signs a new deal. Because he knows exactly that if he doesn't accept this deal, I think nobody's gonna try to match that deal, and he's just gonna leave on the free. And I can't lie.
Mhm. And
for me, the funny thing is here, I don't think what he's doing is wrong from his perspective. He just wants to stay in England.
No.
He maybe gets more money. He can go to another English club, not only to break the record, but also compete. But I'm looking at it from the perspective of from my perspective. But I'm more angry about the fact that now that we actually let you leave, and you can compete for a Champions League with Bayern Munich because of how bad the other teams are, like lack of draw and everything.
Yeah.
So you can compete for a Champions League. You're gonna win the Bundesliga if you go to Bayern, and I don't think it's a bad thing. Rio Ferdinand tweeted that it's very important for footballers to win trophies, and then Michael Owen said nobody's gonna respect you if you go and win trophies with Bayern Munich, which I think is nonsense, to be honest. But everybody got their own opinions on that. But for me, it's annoying. The annoying thing about it is, if he rejects that move, it kind of proves all the time that I was always right. That this guy is not that desperate to win trophies. He's not, because the opportunity is there now. Levy's letting you go. Everybody says Levy hasn't imprisoned. Levy's doing this. Levy's doing that. It's always Tottenham's fault and shit like that.
Levy, lot of
Especially if they accepted shit.
Yeah, we accepted the bid.
Yeah.
We accepted the bid.
So it's really on him now. It's on him.
It's on
bro.
him.
It's on him now. So you can't even say like Daniel Levy's stopping him from going. You can't even say that excuse anymore. You can't even say.
Exactly. We are literally just waiting. Yeah, go on, Sofa.
Just to plug our Managers podcast with Flawless. It will be on Sunday this week because of the games. The way things are going, we've actually got things to talk about properly from all our cars.
So finally,
on Sunday. So that'll be on Sunday. So
sorry, Safa. I need to talk about this quickly. Yeah, I know we talk about Kane, but this Kepa stuff, bro. I can't believe this is happening, bro. Tuchel is actually I don't know, man. This guy is tactically, he's one of the best in the world, but
the thing is, I don't get it. It's like, why do people ignore the fact that he benched this guy for a year and a half in favour of Mendy?
He had Mendy playing for a year and a half, bro. He was playing Mendy when he was shit. Do you forget this, bro? I can't. The final one that Tuchel had, in the start of last season, he was playing Mendy over Kepa when Mendy was having crazy howlers. But hey, man.
I suppose what two fronts, even with that, maybe they didn't fall out. Maybe the relationship is still good. Maybe Kepa understood that he couldn't play him with Mendy being in that form he was during that year, so he couldn't play him. And second of all, when he came on, he did okay. So whatever you want to praise him for, whatever penalty saves and all that crap. But also, it might just be a loan with an option to buy. I'm fine with that. Because next year, if they don't even exercise the option, he's got a year left, so you could really consider actually paying him off and just cancelling his contract for that year. If you wanted to 50 odd grand a week, but it's like just get it done, bro.
So is he actually the one that Bayern are chasing? Because I saw another report saying that they chasing also somebody else, and it's also quite well.
According to Nathan Gittin, who is CFC news page, he's one of our most reliable ones. He's literally said that they are now advancing talks to get that done. I know Chelsea already looking at Mamardashvili from.
I think it's a loan, though, Jess. It's a loan.
Yeah, I saw that because apparently I heard from a Bayern fan that they don't want a permanent keeper, like drastically. They would rather prefer a loan.
If I'm Daniel Levy, I'm talking to Chelsea and seeing how they get their Deadwood sold because off their books, because this is ridiculous. Did you see the funny rumours about Lukaku being linked to Spurs today?
All right, that source, when Timo put that in the group chat, I had to reply the way I replied to because that source is terrible. I think that source sometimes said. I remember that source said one time that apparently we had a deal agreed with Bastoni under Conte. This one said, "This is how I knew the source was just catch up." Like,
catch up. Listen, man. I've got a little special message for Paul or Stanley. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully the sound works and everything. Here we go, bro.
So, listen to everybody. Nobody believes in you. What are you prepared to do about it? Don't let no one come into your house, take your meal, do what you need to do today. I'm not nervous. I'm just telling you.
That is a special message.
I can't-
Legendary Cowboys player Michael Irvin, right there. Legendary.
That's all I'm saying. Listen, forward Stanley, bro. I'm saying, I'm just letting you know, bro. Just letting you know, man. They can't be doing that to you, bro. Can't be letting Liverpool do that to you, bro. Can't be letting Liverpool take that chain. Just letting you know.
So
bro.
if we get all, I don't think we will. If we get all three, does that mean then that toothpick Winstanley is actually good at his job? Is that all we're saying? Yeah?
Well, you got to hope so, mate. He's good at his job somehow. You know, we need to. I mean, Lawrence Stewart's been doing his part. You know what I'm saying? From what we've seen,
But he's done. Apparently, he's crediting. He's more of the outgoings.
Yeah, well, from an outgoing perspective, he's been doing the Lord's work from the very least. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Well, so look, and that's probably why Ravel left. There's nothing for him to do. These guys are doing it.
Quite literally, I think so, bro.
Yeah, nothing. Like literally just taking a wage.
Man, listen, at the end of the day, man, we need this to happen. Obviously, guys, 1 hour in, please make sure to like, share, subscribe. Obviously, on 402 subscribers, past the 400 mark. It's always much appreciated, as always. Almost at 500, bro. Crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Two months and 1 week of YouTube. Jesus,
Hustle.
right now.
Anything is possible. Come on, man.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? So much appreciated, as always, man. So, listen, actually, quickly,
You should
King,
pay-
what do you say, Safa?
We should play that video. You should play that video at the start of every stream. A Michael Irvin thing. What
I
are
need to
you
know, yeah.
prepared to do?
Oh, he's got crazy rants, you know. There's another one I remember that he did as well. We're losing recipes. That one's. I love using that one, man. We're losing.
You know, I'd be sending to Paul Winstanley. I'm gonna stand a bit now. I'll be sending him the Remember the Titans speech in the game, where he was like,
Oh,
"You blitz all night and make them remember the days they played the Titans."
oh my. But listen, King Mo, I think the only choice is Saudi for Romelu Lukaku. So I've said this for quite a while now when it comes to Romelu Lukaku. I think the club, I think he's essentially blacklisted from Europe. But I think the club, even if there are some rumored like European stuff coming in for him, the club are kind of like behind the scenes, like washing it away. The Saudi League's transfer window doesn't close until the mid-September, essentially, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me ask you guys a question. Tell me if I'm
Go ahead.
stepping over. Obviously, with you guys being a black and everything like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lukaku is prepared to go to a team whose
I think
fans
that's-
constantly racially abuse him, right?
They call this guy the hard R so far. They would call this guy the hard R.
I want to know though. Would you? Can I be realistic? I know we can piss take and everything. Jez could say piss take, but Jez, I know it's a lot of money. Would you still go there?
They got blamed.
Yes.
To Juventus.
Racially abused like Lukaku has several times.
To be honest, I'll be honest. As a black man myself,
Yeah.
depends on the money. Depends on the money. Depends on the money because, like, yo, I get racially abused, but I get paid for it. So it's like I win. Technically, I win. Technically, I win in it, but obviously, if I have my morals, obviously I wouldn't go. But I don't know. Like, if the money is good, let's say if you tell me I'm getting paid 800K a week and at least once time per week somebody calls me monkey in the stunts, yo, I take it.
That's amazing.
You know what it is for me, man? Listen, I can't lie to you, man. It's a pride thing for me, man. I have like a very big
side note. I don't know. Jez would know more on this how credible it is. So Spurs Express is tweeting. This is Bild. So this is Bild in Germany. Somehow, you know they're.
Yeah. I know the source.
You know,
the article. Yeah, I know that.
Harry Kane has been given permission by Tottenham to travel to Munich for his medical. All parties remain in talks to clarify the vote. Hang on a minute. This is where this really pissed me off. How can be given permission to go for a medical check, but you're still clarifying final details? It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make sense. But you know what it is?
Any sense.
That source has been spooky all summer. They were the same ones who said we accepted a bit the last bit already before. They said the same thing, so I can't trust that source too much. But even then, when two clubs agree a deal, why does he need a permission to begin with? He can just go.
Yeah.
That's why I was so annoyed that the last part from David Ornstein's article in the morning when he was saying it's up to Kane now. What does it mean up to Kane? Do you want to? I thought you want to leave.
Well, that's the thing. Surely if you accept the bid, you've given permission for whatever. You've accepted the bid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to take, obviously getting back to the question that Seth asked me about that. Listen, man, my pride is too much, bro. I could not go to Juve after they've said that stuff to me and start playing for them and then start holding the badge like this, the stuff that he does where he holds the badge and stuff. I couldn't do that, bro.
See what it is here? No, it's here. With me, by the way.
Yeah, I understand.
Since I support Tottenham, I don't have shame no more. So it's like it is what it is. So I lost my shame when I
guess two things, and I've said it before, and I love saying it. But if he signs Juventus, make sure you put his badge right on his butt so he can kiss that. That's what he should do. And second of all,
by the way,
second of all, if I was in that persuasion and I was like, and I got racial abuse, I'm going to that club, knowing that your club is paying me hundreds of thousands a week, and you hate me. But your club, I'm still getting paid more than you ever will in a year, let alone in a lifetime, let alone a year. Do you know what I mean? That would be, and then I'd start posting like cigars, burning. I do the Money Mayweather thing and just put it all out on the table, and start like burning, like that's what I would do. But that's just me. That's just my psychotic self. So it's all good.
By the way, is there actual beef done with Brighton then after this whole saga is over?
I think for me, if you're Chelsea though, I think for me, Jazz, you know what I'll say? If you're Chelsea now, after this, you have to move on from these man. You have to actually move on from these man and stop buying players from them. If they want to sell to you, of course, if you can get a deal from that, do that. But you have to put them on no sale transfer list, essentially, like Tottenham.
This should be the line in the sand. Where you now go, we find our own Caicedo in that terms, in that position. So we're never in this position again. So the the only time we bid hundreds of millions of pounds is for, and I'm not saying he might be, but for superstars at the time. You know what I mean? So we do that. Right?
Hey,
I don't actually. The funny thing is, I don't actually like bananas, but I'd actually annoy them. I would do that, yeah.
Hey, man, we can't speak on the guy that did that anymore, man. You know what I mean? He's in prison. What you mean? Ironically, so, hey, man, but obviously, 11 o'clock, nothing much here. I'm going to wait until, probably, 15 past, and then, obviously, I think I can literally just pass the stream onto, I think, what's his name is on.
I told you, it's like an election thing. You know what I mean? We're just hearing the first results coming in right now. He's going to Liverpool. Stuff like that.
By the way, who do you guys think, or not? Where do you actually guys think Caicedo is currently? Because I know it's in London.
He's in West London, so he's probably either in there's a hotel at the stadium that they may have been brought him into, or there's the one in Chelsea Harbour that he might also be at. You never know, man.
I so wanted him to Peter Odemwingie and spend nights in his car. Waiting for it to
he's sleeping in the car and with the agents, they have a blanket and everything.
What they'll do is they'll go to him every morning, Jez, right? Because his head will be against the window and they'll knock on the glass like that. Go,
hey, beside you.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's safe maybe even to do that, bro. The police, there's a lot of policemen actually in the Chelsea area. They'll be looking there and be like, what are you doing here, mate? No, literally.
Hey, with the light on, the line.
Hey,
what shady cheese going? Hey, police, open up.
I'd go to him. I'd go. You know what I'd go to him? I'd say to him, even you can afford a few nights at Premier Inn, bro. You know what I mean? You can afford.
Hey, man, listen, there's literally a Premier Inn 15 minutes away.
Premier Inn Deluxe.
Southside.
Yeah,
exactly, man. Southside Shopping Centre. There's one in front of Sainsbury's.
Get the breakfast included. Breakfast included everywhere. That's what you should do.
There's literally a holiday in, literally, what's it called? In Battersea, which is really bright.
Build up the points. Build up the points.
Do you think this is probably the craziest transfer saga for Chelsea's in Chelsea club's history. Or
No, Enzo was crazy. Enzo was crazy, bro. No,
Enzo was crazy, but Enzo was crazy. But you didn't have Caicedo wandering around London, and we don't know where he is. Like, bro, he could be. Yo, you never know from like.
Oh man, he's in what? He's in West Kent. Oh my god. Oh, that's the inside.
No,
joke.
Somebody's. Yeah, go on.
I think the William one's good. You know, when he's like on the medical bed at Spurs getting the medical.
Yeah, that one was good too.
And,
yeah.
Or Mikel. When he was
like-
at Man United. Mikel was another.
Oh, he's signed for United. Yeah, held the United shirt. Yeah.
He was almost
Yeah.
trying to went to Chelsea to sign a contract. Oh, those are crazy. You know what? The other one that's kind of crazy. No one talks about that happened at the end zone. The Ziyech one is even more crazy if you think about it, because this guy did the whole media thing. He did the whole stuff.
yeah.
Remember? And then like we couldn't send the fax for him. Oh my lord, that was
And it's like who's still sending a fax these days, man? Who's still sending a goddamn fax still? Do you know what I mean? It's like,
That's what I'm saying, man. 2023, we're sending faxes. Crazy, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
send
Jared.
that Alex. Send the e-document. You're not sending by bloody fax.
Hey, Jared, bro. Come on, bro. Chat to me. How are you feeling? What your emotions are like right now? Obviously, we you know, I think the majority of us Chelsea fans here, we're relatively confident. Hopefully, that will happen. What are your thoughts, bro? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm confident, but it's just tiring, you know? So, like, it's just like the Enzo one was crazy, but then this one, we know Enzo went down to the very, very like last like 30 minutes or something crazy like that. But this one is just annoying in the sense that it's Brighton. He's right there. He's obviously forcing a move, and Brighton still don't want to budge. At least Benfica budged, but Brighton just don't want to budge. So that's just the added level of frustration, and plus our history with Brighton and how signings and players and negotiations with Brighton have gone in the past. Yeah, it's always just going to be frustrating, but that's just about it. I'm just really tired of it, honestly.
I'm just waiting for Stamford Bridge to either light the beacons or the white smoke.
Hey, but I can see it from this. I can actually see this from us. I can see Stamford Bridge from us actually.
I can't lie. At this point, the bully should just like take a fucking light and just get the bat signal and just send out the bat signal and call him Batman. Cause
It's not even Todd Bowley. Apparently, Ed Barley's the one, the muscle when you send him in.
Yeah, man, we need to send the enforcer, man. We have to send the enforcer right now, man.
Man's not the enforcer, you know. Got get the entire Saudi mafia out there.
Hey man,
Iqbali's like the guy. Iqbali's like the guy. You know, you've seen one of those films or TV shows like Interrogation, right? And the main guys are interrogating.
Good cop, bad cop.
Iqbali's the guy. Iqbali's the guy in the corner with the shades with his arms crossed like that. Just no one knows what he's going to do. And then suddenly he steps up, the other two leave, and you don't know what's happened afterwards. And he comes out, and suddenly the guy's confessed to everything, like that.
My god! You're talking about the scene of Sicario. You talk about Sicario, innit?
Oh my days! No.
That's what he's doing, yeah. He literally just.
Not the Sicario scene.
Oh, that's crazy.
The Sicario scene's crazy.
That's the craziest one that I could think of that happened recently.
The Sicario scene is crazy.
There's different negotiations in there. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, as long as it leads to success, that's what matters, bro. Hey.
Yeah, I don't know who guessed Liverpool and who's guessing these.
Breaking news from Jacob Stanberg. He says, latest update: Liverpool are pushing, but Caicedo still wants Chelsea. So Chelsea get it done, bro.
Yeah, they won't. I'm feeling they won't.
Liverpool ain't going higher. Liverpool ain't going higher than 90.
They can't go.
They won't bid as well, especially if he's not committed to join it. And you know. But then again, he's got no say he wants to go to Chelsea, but if Liverpool bid and we don't, then he'll happily go to Liverpool. So.
Yeah, Liverpool are making a big push for Moises Caicedo, but the expectation remains that #Chelsea will get a deal done. Caicedo still wants to join Chelsea.
It won't happen. He won't go there.
Listen, I can't lie to you.
Tonight. It'll be tomorrow.
More.
No, it's gonna happen tonight. It's gonna happen.
I think it's gonna be tomorrow morning.
No,
yeah,
it'll be announced tomorrow. Like obviously the bid's probably already getting this. Like, this is the most up to date news we have, but we don't even know how old that is.
I'm refreshing
You know what I
my
mean?
athletic. I'm refreshing the athletic right now. 'cause
No,
I've
but
got
you can
special, like,
refresh all you want. You can refresh all you want. The
Jeez.
bid might have gone in 4 hours ago. You know what I mean? We have no idea when this bid's gone in, if it has at all. And it's not even. And there's no. This whole Liverpool thing. They're talking about maybe bidding. No one's come out and said that they're going to bid. It's like that. I just think I don't know about you, Jez. I just think this is half of it PR for me. Do you know what I mean?
I said, this is the thing that I said, I think in the chat, or I said it somewhere. I think this is Liverpool to try and maybe push Chelsea into a situation where they can't register him before the Chelsea game on Sunday. Maybe
I don't think they got till 12.
But they wouldn't-
Is it 12 noon tomorrow?
They got noon tomorrow.
Yeah,
got noon tomorrow.
till noon tomorrow. Yeah. So,
But the thing is that I would say to you, Jez, bro, that I
I don't think he would have
Chelsea
played anyway.
Yeah, I don't think even Chelsea had the opportunity to play him anyway.
I
He
feel
would
like,
have
I feel like
literally just been on the bench.
I actually agree with that, but I think from Liverpool perspective, they were maybe fearful of that. They don't know.
They're
Maybe
idiots.
it's also
They're idiots then, because he's only played like
Literally.
1 or 2 pre-season games. Man.
Yeah, this is the thing.
There's,
That's the thing.
there's
Like I
no
said, like, it's
reason
a,
for him.
for me, it's a really, for me, it's a really weird. It's just weird. Liverpool just made it weird. To be fair though, I do think also Chelsea made it weird yesterday with the Lavia thing. No, you're trying to snatch that chain. No, they're trying to snatch your chain. Like it's crazy. It's crazy.
You know what's great? Listen, man.
I just think you know what the Lavia don't think it's a reaction to see what Brighton do. I think they thought Liverpool are going to rack up because they'd already bid like the second bid was over 40 million. They're only 5 million away. They're going to bid again, but they didn't even get to that, and they probably thought, oh, he's still available. And Joe Shields is the guy who got into Southampton. He's now working at Chelsea. So I think they thought the opportunity was gone. Like that, it was never going to happen because Liverpool and so I mean, like with Caicedo, who wants to go to us, his head is still wants to go there. So it's like, but we got to 48 million plus add-ons. They want Southampton want. I don't know if they want 50 million straight up or 50 million and add-ons.
I think they want 50 million base.
Right, they want 50 million, which is it's mad, but.
I think I'm gonna quit it right now. I don't think Liverpool are gonna go for. I know people are saying they might still go for Lavia, but the thing is, even after, if let's say, hopefully, touch wood, I'm saying touch wood, inshallah, everything tomorrow's Holy Friday. And I'll say I'm not even that religious to find a spot, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, Holy Friday, we can see something happening in there. Touch wood, and like I said, it does happen. You have to wonder, and I said this to you, Surf, as well early in the stream. What is in Lavia's head? Like these man, like literally, they left me and went on to try to get Caicedo before me. So, like, you know what I'm saying?
But
like,
the thing is,
how does that make that you feel?
Well, we bid 48 million now, so they have to hit the 50.
That's
They
what I'm
have
saying.
to, Liverpool, if they want Lavia, they have to hit the 50.
Or
Yeah,
they have to go for the Andre kid. They have to go for the Andre kid, yeah.
No, but the issue, what the issue with the Andre thing is because they are still in the Copa Libertadores, so their season goes to January, and Fluminense doesn't want to sell him till January.
Oh, that's true.
Or
yeah.
if you sell him, you have to loan him back. That's what they want to do. This is the two conditions. We got lucky that Argentine kid that we bought, that club, I think they were not even the competition anymore. So we got lucky that they weren't in there anymore.
Yeah.
So.
Guys, 1 hour 15 minutes in. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe. We're heading to the last 15 minutes. We're going to do another 15 minutes. I don't think there's any other big news that's going to come out until unless 11:30 we get some breaking news when I close it out. I don't think so really. But guys, please make sure to like, share, subscribe. 400 of you are subscribed. A bunch of you are in here. Get me to 405. 4 of you. I need 4 of you to subscribe. Simple as that, really. Yeah, man. I just think that. Obviously, Jared, I don't know if you saw Kepa is it's looking like now a loan with an option to buy is going to be happening to Bayern. What are your thoughts, bro?
Sorry.
Go ahead, Jez,
probably. Yeah.
No. I mean, I said my piece. Sorry, Chopper. Sorry, Chopper. You can go. My bad.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking that I don't mind a loan, but I'd rather it be an obligation to buy and kind of force their hand. And we can make the argument in the negotiations like, oh, there's reports coming out that Neuer's not going to be back to his best. But then here we have Kepa, who's just come off a good season and you want him. So we'll put it an obligation to buy in the event that Neuer is not going to be back to his best, because it's not a guarantee, and we try and pull those kinds of strings and make it an obligation to buy. But I prefer it being an obligation to buy. But as long as he's not here next season, I'm good.
It'd be interesting to see. It'd be interesting to see if he does.
You know what it is though. I don't think it necessarily matters if he has an obligation to buy. And I'll explain to you why. Remember, he's got 2 years left in his deal, this year and then the next year afterwards. If he spends 1 year off on loan to Bayern, he does a pretty decent job. He has a good show in there. Think about it. Then when he's in his final year of his contract, we can sell him for a good deal. And remember, the wages part of it, we're not even going to be probably paying a lot of wages for him if we agree with Bayern too. So I actually think this is a win-win situation for us.
Well, if you think, especially on our end, say if Sanchez does well, or we go for that Valencia goalkeeper, your Mama Villi or whatever he's called.
Amada Shivili. Kobel's the other one though. I know Chelsea have been speaking about Kobel for a while though.
Yeah, that's on with that news today about Kepa. His name cropped up again after weeks of silence. So, and then what do you do though with Slonina? Because he's got to Belgium. Yeah, but that's what I mean. What do you do though? Because do you go? How many loans does this kid go on?
Solina's how old is Solina, by the way? Is he 17 or
18, 19?
He's
I'm pretty sure he's 19.
He's under 20, like that's definitely for sure. So to be honest, goalkeepers they don't even brand, to be honest.
Oh, I know they don't. The tag is they don't get into their prime until late 20s, early 30s. But it goes to a psyche of a player. Like, how many loans do I go on? You know, how many years do I go on loan without seeing some type of, you know?
Yeah, you're right.
I hate the word, but pathway.
And
you know what I mean?
And the thing is, to be honest,
especially if we go, I don't know what if Sanchez is an adequate goalkeeper but not outstanding to put like him. What if we go then for a goalkeeper next? You know, like a Magnon or a Diogo Costa or something.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is, Surf as well? I just had a look at. Let's double check Kobel's age because I thought he was a bit older than I thought. But he's 22. He's 22 years old, guys. If you bring in Kobel as well, bro, you got a 22-year-old. Sanchez is 24, if I'm not mistaken, or 25, something around about.
25. He's younger than Kepa. He's younger.
The thing is, Kobel right now, he's injured as well to the end of the month. So,
but you know what I'm guessing. No, I'm guessing. I think Solina's one. I think Solina is one of them kids. For beauty update about Kane, but let me finish on that first.
Yeah,
I think that they bought him for profit. I really do believe that because Chelsea is the kind of club that will go and buy every one kid of FM 23, 24, but they will also buy players that can actually come in. Yeah. Exactly, and come in and actually they will come in also for guys that can immediately start for the first team. So it depends on the player's mentality. If the player really believes maybe there is a future at the club, then yeah. But don't you
think the next after this line, I think it'll go on loan for the next 2 years, but the league, it'll be the league progression. The quality wise will go up. Sort of thing, like you'll think it'll go to like maybe the next one maybe goes to like, let's see, maybe the French league or Portuguese league or something like that, and then the next one will be like Italian league, Spanish. Then it's like, okay, if he does well in each one, then maybe a bid comes in and we go, yeah, okay, we're actually covered in goalkeeper at the moment. So, and if we think you're that good, we'll put a buyback clause or something like that, depending. So
yeah, or even worst comes to shove, like maybe even a sell-on clause, like a 20% sell-on clause to a club, and then from that club he goes to from that one club he goes to another big club, and then where the big club pays big money for the guy, and then you get obviously the money for it. So I think it goes both ways. To be honest. Like it's kind of sad for these kids because they're probably imagining themselves playing for Chelsea, but really realistically, when you're at the top level, you don't have time. You have to either show it, or you can quickly be sold. Like these big, especially if you're a club that's willing to pay money for some big players as well.
100%, indeed. So obviously we'll see with this goalkeeper situation how it moves on. What do you think about the striker market right now, guys? Because obviously, I know we're not going for Vlahovic now. Who do you think the backup is going to be for Chelsea? Probably
don't
the
know.
club are still actively looking for a backup.
We just
right
have to.
now, so-
We just have to look in the depths of South America or the backwood jungles of Tanzania or something. Just find me somebody.
Why the jungles? Why the jungles, mate?
Why the
was
jungles? Because them
Why the
jungle man
jungles?
always. They just always, they have something to play for. Did you not see the Angelo video when he's trying for Strasbourg? Letter to Mumsy and that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I saw that, yeah.
that was
When-
really
when
good.
you-
I can't lie, but the Strasbourg.
Yeah, that was so cold. I loved it.
I can't lie. They're cooking.
I
on
don't
that
know,
one.
man. You just have to find them players.
That's
that-
for a loan player as well. Not even a.
That's for a
permanent
loan player,
it's
But I mean, you can make videos like that for less than $100 anyway, so it's not that deep. But
I know,
still,
but it's a loan player. It's a loan player. It's
yeah.
not like a
But I mean,
permanent
it's probably sanctioned by Bully. He's trying to make everything all pizzazzy and stuff.
Oh
so.
yeah. Wait, the blue.
Hey man,
blue-
I'm here for it. I'm
Blue
here for it.
com-
I'm here for it. I love it.
It's Blue Company. It's the guys. It's the same people going Chelsea. It's like, you know what I mean. Let's go.
Man.
You know what I mean. It's just basically it's basically it's a storage. It's a warehouse. At this moment, Strasbourg is at the moment. You know what I mean. We'll prop them up
Yeah.
as much.
I mean, I'll be
without
watching.
actually
I'll be watching next
going-
season, man.
Yeah, but we'll prop them up so much without actually needing to go above and beyond in terms of like
Yeah.
winning League One and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Avoid
this is,
Champions
apparently,
League
this is
stuff.
according to the Liverpool Echo. Liverpool have formally entered into negotiations with Brighton for Moise Caicedo. It's understood the player is open to joining Liverpool. Apparently, this is
Don't
according
piss
to,
me off.
this is according to
Fake.
Ian Doyle of the Liverpool Echo. Apparently, so I'm not sure. Like,
Yeah,
apparently,
bush.
this is from like this is like the Pies equivalent of like Liverpool. So I don't know if it's legit or not.
Pies,
But-
don't do that.
Yo, but
Mm.
by the
Go
way,
ahead,
just
bro.
quickly off topic. Apizzi was just tweeting some reports that apparently we gave him the report earlier about how we gave him the permission. He tweeted that as well, and he's also just said as well that Bayern feeling after late night round of talks with the players comes Friday, Harry Kane Day. Hey man,
Oh.
get it done. Because the funny thing about it is, if he doesn't leave before 12, Madison's probably gonna get some bum ass number. Because I think Madison's number has still not been confirmed. Because I think he's waiting for the number 10.
Mm.
And oh my god, like just get the guy out of here, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, man. Literally, guys, are gonna probably stick around for another 8 minutes.
Hey, you've been saying this for a minute.
Bro, I literally have been saying this. I always
Alright, fuck it.
definitely
You-
good
you
for
are-
8 minutes.
Hey, you might just go sleep at 4 or some shit.
Honestly, I drank too much caffeine today because I started work early at 6 a.m. I had to go to what's it called? I had to go back to Plymouth today for like some civil engineering work. I had to look at. So I came back at home at 4 p.m. I was cooked, man. I can't lie to you. So I'm on like a caffeine high right now. So oh jeez, Louise. So I'm probably not gonna sleep tonight. So no myself, but it is what it is, man. Hopefully tomorrow morning, man, there's some news in it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's any news right now that's gonna be happening.
Yeah.
What's Fabrizio do? I hear he go at like 2 a.m. for you guys. I mean, it's like
To be
Six-
fair, sometimes he does it.
6 in the
Sometimes he
afternoon for
does.
me. Yeah,
Sometimes he does it.
because when what was that? I was trying to go to sleep at like 3 a.m. one time, and that was the time when he announced like our 3 Saudi departures: Mendy, Koulibaly, and somebody else. It was like 3
Ziyech
in
at
the
the time.
and Ziyech at the time, yeah. And it was like 3 a.m. my time. So I'm just like, yo, what's this guy on? Does he not? And like, I'm hearing stories that Fab like gets like 4 hours of sleep when the transfer window's open and shit like that. So I'm just like, yeah, this brother does not sleep. He's always on the phone. He doesn't sleep. I'm surprised. I'm surprised he looks so
This
healthy
is-
for his age.
I do remember it. Although he's like still active after like the transfer window ends, there's not really much stuff he does between September and December really.
Yeah,
Tweets now
Yeah.
and again, then he goes hardcore in January, and hardcore from like May to basically hibernates. You know what I mean?
unless it's something like
Yeah, he
random-
just disappears.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah,
disappears for like
and
6 months
Yeah.
every year.
yeah, he pops up. Now that's when his business
man,
is
but
when he
he's-
makes his money.
I mean, he's making millions every 6 months.
He's got the
so-
Heineken sponsor, man. That's you know what I mean. He's got the UCL sponsor essentially. You know what I'm saying? He's got the UCL sponsor on lock. So
He's got all them sponsorships, man.
you know who? No one used to do Twitch. Do you remember when he used to do Twitch, guys? He used to do like a daily Twitch at 5 p.m. when the transfer window was open. I think it was 2 years ago, man. Hey,
Wait,
like,
who? Oh, Fab.
Mr. Yeah, I remember.
Oh, swear.
Yeah, he used to do Twitch streams, bro.
Oh
I
yeah.
remember.
Oh yeah. That was because he didn't have a YouTube at the time.
Yeah, and then but he used to get like 30K guys on like Twitch, literally.
Yeah, he was like one of the most watched guys on Twitch at one point.
I
It
think
was
it was when
wild.
I think it was the lockdown era actually as well. It was lockdown era as well, if I'm not mistaken. When he
Hey
was
man,
doing that.
lockdown was a dangerous time, you know. That shit was dangerous.
Crazy, man. Oh my lord, guys. Honestly, I'm too much on edge right now. Hopefully this stuff gets done. I'm quite tired too. Actually, I can't lie to you. At the
Man
same
said he's
time.
quite tired. You look like you don't want to go to bed, brother.
But the caffeine is kicking in, man. You know what I'm saying, man? The caffeine, the high caffeine high is kicking in. I'm like on serious edge right now. I can feel it. I probably am gonna play that. Oh, quick thing, guys. Actually, obviously before we continue, I've actually got the beta code for EA FC 24.
Bro, that did not work for me. I literally got my email. I
It's
put in
work-
the code. No. I put in the code that they gave me, and it gave me PGA Tour.
It's that's the name, bro. Download it. You have to download it.
I did.
And the
Did you click
one
on it? Did you, what happened then?
is that actually typical?
I don't know. I haven't turned on my console.
Yeah, just
since
turn
I did
on
it.
and check the game. And
Yeah, it's the game because I've got the same thing as you.
Swear.
Yeah, it's the same thing as you, bro. Bro, I can't lie to you. Lauren James in the game. Yeah, I've been playing as striker.
What's wrong with you? Oh.
She's
I
cooking.
thought
She's
you
cooking,
were.
man.
I thought you were on a mad one. Never mind.
No, because like, obviously, like all my team now is mixed with women and men's and women in it, yeah. And Lauren James, bro, she was bodying. I got her to do a little cheeky flip flap on Van Dijk. Got twisted up, bro. I can't lie to you. G. Yeah, man. Her left foot is really good in the game. So she's really decent. The game is very slow though, as usual. Like as with every beta, man, they make the game really slow. Or like
yeah,
really, like
it touches and that. But to be fair,
and then
I
they'll fuck
kind
it
of
up.
like it though.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it though.
Yeah, but it's very good. Honestly, though, yeah. The ladies, yeah, I will say this, yeah, they're rapid, bro. Their acceleration in the game, rapido, fam. So if you're gonna use
But it makes sense.
yeah, it's none about like it's actually like in a good thing. Like they're very rapid and like I can't lie to you, the size differences are crazy. I know it may be a big thing, but like the way the women are look like the way the men look like on the pitch, they may, you know what it is like. It's like this, yeah, and it's like this, quite literally. That's so obviously hopefully they make the avatars a bit bigger because they don't look life size. You know what I'm saying? So maybe just. But that's pretty much it. But obviously, I'm just double checking if there's any more news available right now. You know, I'm refreshing everything. Hopefully, half fast is some big news. I think Ben Jacobs apparently is on like Twitter space or something like that. Apparently, yeah, he's on obviously Twitter space right now. So I can't obviously right now on live. So I'll just wait to see if he tweets anything out. But yeah, man. Guys, it's been an interesting day indeed. You know, there's never a dull day at Chelsea Football Club. You know what I'm saying, guys? Since I think what year is it? Since Lukaku came to this football club, it's never been a dull day. Not even Lukaku. Sorry, since Frank Lampard came to this football club back in 2019, 2020, there has never been a dull day at this football club. Honestly, I swear to God, bro. People laugh at me, but since that transfer ban, the last like almost 5 years at Chelsea Football Club have been crazy. He had Lampard for one season, managed to get top four with the young players. Then we got Lampard sacked with Tuchel, won the UCL. Then we had that whole season of Tuchel transfer ban, which we had when we had like we were under administration essentially. Got brought up by Todd Bowley. Then last season we got Todd Bowley, Tuchel got sacked, Potter came in, and then we came 12th. Then we had to sack Potter. Lampard miraculously came back, and now we're back to this. Honestly, man, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. We've had a crazy era, man.
Nah, man, just
sorry.
It's bedtime. It's bedtime. Man, them are tired. I want a normal life again, please.
Bro, honestly, bro, sorry, this club has not been.
Yeah, I don't know what Sarri did. I don't know what Sarri put in the water. I don't know what he brought over from Italy. I mean, I heard he couldn't smoke his cigarettes, so he had to be eating the cigarettes themselves. I don't know what that did to his brain and why we're so cooked all of a sudden. But he needs to come back and fix it ASAP and then go back again, because I can't do this.
It's crazy, man. But let me just double check. It's almost 1:30 now. So usually this is when the man them like to get shiesty and so.
You must get shiesty. That's crazy.
Hey man, listen. If you know, you know.
Speaking of shiesties, where's my shiesty?
I've got my shiesty right here. You know.
No.
Hey,
man has it on. You're crazy.
No. This is because I got this when I was driving my go-kart. recently. So
Oh man,
that's-
mine's probably my football bag. Damn.
it is what it is, man. But listen, past now. I don't think there's any leads available. So listen, guys, we're gonna literally cut it here for today. Make sure again to like, share, subscribe. Thank you again for Winter Surfer for coming on. Please check out his channel, which is Casually FC. You'll probably put the link in the chat while I'm discussing it right now. Obviously, our next stream, I think it's probably Sunday, right? Will be Sunday after it will be the post game reaction.
Well, I presume it's going to be Sunday. Yeah,
Yeah.
I presume.
It'll be the
Unless,
it'll probably be
unless,
the
like you say, unless the issue is if Kai's even no point really doing the stream because everyone else will be like.
Oh yeah, the
Depending
post game
what
reaction.
time,
Yeah.
Depending what time,
Of course.
obviously, if it drops, like depending what time, of course. But
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
there may be one depending. But
Exactly.
that's what Marshall did. That's what Marshall did decide. So.
Exactly, but at the end of the day, guys, that's obviously that's Casually FC for you. Obviously, big up to Jared, my good mate, obviously, and big up to Jez, my fellow co-host of Sarcasm City. You can check him out all there. Tomorrow we actually have a live stream tomorrow for Man City versus Burnley, right? That's the opening picture, right?
Yeah, the opening fixture.
Yeah.
8 o'clock, people.
8 o'clock, obviously,
Yeah.
big fixture. That's when the Premier League starts. Obviously, it's probably going to be Man City 3-0. We all know that, sadly, but let's come along and enjoy the first game of the league. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Here it is. And again, thank you guys for watching. It's always a pleasure to be here. And hopefully tomorrow morning I can come on here with my usual video saying Caicedo. Here we go. And it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? And as always, I pressed the wrong button there actually. And as always, stay blue, guys.